Namaste, yogis, and welcome to our yoga class where we will use calmness to cultivate power. Let's begin standing at the top of the mat, feet touching. Place one hand on the heart and then the other hand directly on top of that hand. Close your eyes and begin to breathe into the hands. Fill up the belly, the sides of the waist, the rib cage. Feel the heart expand and exhale completely. Allow the heart and chest to sink back down into the diaphragm. Inhale, breathe in, fill up, feel the hands expand. Exhale, let it go. Continue breathing, feeling the expansion of the waist, the ribs, and the heart as you breathe. In our practice today, we're going to focus on cultivating calmness even as we move through a powerful yoga practice. Hosea Gilbert Holland reminds us that calmness is the cradle of power. We use calmness to fuel our strength. We use stillness to fuel our power. And today, as we move on our mats, I invite you to explore the ways in which yoga can help you cultivate calmness, both in your body and your mind. Life often pulls us in many different directions, demanding our energy and attention. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the pace of the world swirling around us. But yoga offers us a refuge, a space where we can reconnect with our breath and find the serenity within. Let's release the hands now. Open the eyes. On an inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Place the hands alongside the feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back into a high plank pose. Lower down through a chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. The poet Rumi once said, "Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, let life live through you. And don't worry about the fact that your life is turning upside down. How do you know that the side you're used to is better than the one to come?" In this practice, let's embrace that ebb and flow of life with grace and with peace, finding peace and calmness in the present moment. Gaze forward and then walk or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms sweep out to the sides as you rise up to standing. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Inhale, arms reach overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, walk or jump back, floating through chaturanga, keeping the belly engaged. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in and out. Remember to stay attuned to that breath. Let it anchor you so that when the mind begins to wander, you can gently draw it back to the rhythm of the inhale and the exhale. Gaze forward, walk or jump to the top of the mat, lengthen your spine, exhale, take it forward. Inhale, arms to the sides, come up to standing, and exhale, hands through heart center. One more round, inhale, arms reach, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, Exhale, walk or jump back, flow through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Let your exhale guide you back to downward facing dog. Nurture the power of calmness by coming back to your breath. On an inhale, right toes reach to the sky. As you exhale, step the right foot forward. Take a few pulses forward and back. Allow your body to become comfortable in this lunge. On your next breath out, straighten the right leg while you stay on the ball of the left toes. Fold forward into a modified pyramid pose. Inhale back to the lunge, and then spin the left foot flat, and let's open up for warrior two. So just check to make sure you have a heel to arch alignment. Arms extend directly out from the shoulders. Even the fingertips are reaching in opposite directions. Keep the right knee aligned directly over the right ankle and press into the pinky toe edge of the left foot. On an exhale, drop the right hand to the inside of the right ankle. Left arm will sweep up and over. So there's little to no weight in that right hand. We're really focusing on pulling the energy up and out rather than dumping it down into the right fingertips. On your exhale, keep the legs as they are. Simply reverse the warrior. Right arm up and overhead. Left hand resting on the left thigh. Stay here. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, rotate the hands down to the mat. Step back and let's hold a plank pose. Pull the low belly in. From here, we're going to come into a side plank with the right hand as our foundation. Left arm will sweep up to the sky. Feet are stacked one on top of the other. Let's lift the left leg, bend the left knee, and just step the left toes behind your body. Open up through the left arm. And now let's drop the hips down to the earth. Tap the left elbow to the left knee. Re-extend. And then come back into plank pose. As you lower, make sure the elbows are in line with the shoulders. Inhale, broad open chest. Exhale, downward dog. On your inhale, left toes reach to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Take a few pulses up and down. And then as you're ready, straighten through the left leg, coming into our modified pyramid pose. Feel the grounding of the feet. On your inhale, come back to the lunge. Spin the right foot flat, and let's open up for warrior two. Sink down deep into the lunge. Keep the arms extended shoulder height, and think of pressing the palms down toward the earth. And at the same time, imagine lifting through the shoulders, through the chest. Let's come into our extended side angle, dropping the left hand to the left ankle, right arm up and overhead. Think of pressing that right hand back to the wall behind you to help open through the right shoulder. Stay calm with your breath as you reverse the warrior, keeping the legs just as they are. Left arm up and overhead. Breathe into the left side body. As you exhale, lower the palms down to the mat. Step back, hold your high plank pose, and this time we'll spin into side plank. Left hand is your foundation. Right hand reaches up to the sky. Lift the right leg, bend the right knee, open through the heart and the chest. Drop the hips and tap right elbow to the right knee. Re-extend. And as you exhale, Come into your plank pose and flow through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and let it go. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale, let go. 1 more time. Deep breath in. And open your mouth, exhale, release. Now we'll begin to move in sync with our breath, finding the meditative rhythm of flow. On an inhale, right toes to the sky. Exhale, right foot forward. Take a pulse or 2, and then exhale, straighten the right leg as you fold. Inhale to the lunge. Spin the left foot flat. Rise up, warrior 2. Breathe in and breathe out, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, lower the palms. Step the right foot back. Coming into side plank. Inhale, left arm high. Bend the left knee, step back. Elbow touches knee. Inhale, extend. And exhale, flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Take a pulse. As you exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale to the lunge. Spin the right foot flat. Rise up, warrior 2. As you exhale, extended side angle. And then inhale, reverse warrior, keeping the lunge. Lower the palms, step back to plank pose. This time, left hand is the foundation, right arm reaches to the sky. Lift the right leg, step the right toes behind you. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, let's flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right toes high. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, and exhale, straighten the right leg. Inhale to the lunge. And exhale, spin the left foot flat. Rise up, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, let it go. Step back to plank. Side plank, left arm reaches high. Step the left toes behind you. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flow through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, flatten the back foot. Rise up, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, lower the palms, step back to plank. Inhale, side plank. Right arm reaches high. Step the right toes behind you. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower through chaturanga, keeping the low belly pulled in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And exhale, let it go. And again, breathe in. Exhale, release. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, surrender. Come back to that deep ujjayi breath, connecting mind, body, and breath. That is your center line of calmness, mind, body, and breath. Shift your awareness inward as you lift the right toes up to the sky. Exhale, tap right knee to right elbow. Inhale, reach it up. 2 more times, knee to elbow. Inhale to reach. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, reach it high. And exhale, step the right foot forward. Lower the left knee down to the mat. And on an inhale, let's straighten through the right leg, pulling the hips back in space. Depending on the length of your leg, you might need to walk the right heel forward. You want to keep the left hip aligned over the left knee. And then let's fold forward, keeping the spine as straight as we can. Palms can stay under the shoulders, or perhaps you'd like to walk the hands forward for a deeper stretch. Keep the right toes moving toward the face. Forward folds encourage the parasympathetic nervous system to come online and activate the calmness within the body. So rest here for a few more breaths, deepening through the fold, stretching through the spine. As you inhale, let's rebend through the right knee. Tuck the back toes, come off of that left knee. Plant the palms, step back into a high plank pose. Let's hold here for a breath, engaging the low belly. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, lower halfway, then push up. Exhale, lower, breathe in, push up. One more time, exhale, lower, breathe in, push up, and press back, downward facing dog. Gaze forward, walk or jump to the top of your mat, lengthen the spine, exhale, take it forward as you fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, bend the knees, sink back into the hips, arms reach alongside the ears. Think of dropping the shoulders down and away from the ears, bringing the weight into the heels, liberating the toes. As you exhale, fold forward, straightening the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. As you inhale, lift the right heel up to the sky, coming into a standing split. Motivate the left heel higher as you ground and sink the right heel into the mat. Crown of the head magnetizing toward the earth. On an inhale, lift the torso halfway, gently step back, flattening the left foot, and let's rise up for a warrior one. So the right knee is bent. Make sure to keep the right knee over the ankle. Reach around behind you and interlace the fingers. Open the heart, the chest, and then take all of that openness, drop it down to the inside of the right knee. Palms magnetized to the sky, crown of the head reaching toward the earth. Inhale, rise back up, sweep the arms overhead, and let's open for warrior two. You might adjust the stance of your feet a little wider. Gaze out over the right fingertips. Find your mind-body breath connection. On your exhale, extended side angle. Left arm reaches high, and then you can sweep the left arm overhead. Think of pulling the left shoulder back in space, right shoulder very light, so we're not putting a lot of weight into that right hand. On your inhale, come back through Warrior Two, just a breath, and then straighten through the right leg. Pivot the right toes parallel with the left. Take a breath in and extend the arms as you take a breath out. Breathe in. On your next exhale, forward fold. And if you find that the crown of the head touches the mat, heel toe the feet just a little closer to make space for the spine to be long, the crown of the head just floating above the mat. You can clasp the outsides of the ankles and use that for a little leverage to move deeper into this fold. Stabilize the breath in and out through the nose. Place the hands under the shoulders, lift halfway, and inhale, rise up. Pivot the right toes forward. Let's bend the right knee. We'll come back into our Warrior Two. On an exhale, extended side angle. Take that left hand and then just open the palm so it points behind you. And then lower it down either to the low back or to the right inner thigh. You can stay here or reach the right hand underneath the right leg, interlacing the fingers if that's available. And if it is, come with me on a journey. We'll gaze forward and step the left foot forward, balance the weight into the left foot, float the right toes off of the earth, and with a strong core, begin to lift yourself up to standing, coming into Bird of Paradise. If you'd like to play with straightening the right knee, you can do so here. Find a single point of focus for your eyes and just take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, rebend the right knee, gently lower the right foot down to the earth, step the left foot back, release the hands, let's all meet an extended side angle. Rise up for a reverse warrior. And as you exhale, lower the palms down to the mat, step the right foot back. Pause here, engage the low belly, lower halfway, and then all the way down onto your mat. Reach the hands down beside the hips, palms face up. On an inhale, lift the arms, lift the legs, everything lifting up and off of the mat, strengthening the spine. Lift a little higher, and then exhale, gently release, left ear to the mat, full body release. Bring the palms under the shoulders, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, back to downward facing dog. On your breath in, left toes reach to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. And reach it high. One more time, knee to elbow. Inhale to reach. Exhale, step the left foot forward, lower the right knee. Straighten through the left leg, flex the left toes. Keep the right hip aligned over the right knee. Think of creating length in your spine, so space between the vertebrae as you fold over the straightened left leg. Hands can stay where they are or walk forward for a deeper stretch. Stay here. Breathe in and out through the nose. On your inhale, walk the palms back under the shoulders, rebend through the left leg, straighten the right leg, step back into plank pose, engage the belly here, and as you exhale, lower halfway, inhale, press up, just 2 more, exhale to lower, inhale, rise, exhale, lower, inhale, rise up, and this time as you exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Notice the elements of surrender and the elements of power in your practice. Walk or jump forward, lengthen your spine, exhale, fold forward, inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, bend the knees, sink into the sit bones, free the toes by placing the weight into the heels. See if you can sink just another inch deeper, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms. And this time, right heel reaches up to the sky for standing splits. So you have a couple of options here. You can open up through the right hip if that feels good, or keep the hips squared. We're just tuning into our bodies, noticing what they call for. Step the right foot back, flatten that right edge of the foot, rise up for warrior one, sink into the left knee, arms alongside the ears. As you exhale, reach the hands around behind you, interlace the fingers, open the heart, and exhale, drop into humble warrior. One more breath, in and out. Next breath rises you up to standing, and then open for warrior two. Adjust the feet as needed. Gaze out over the left fingertips. On your exhale, drop into extended side angle. Keep the right palm reaching as far as you can. Notice the tendency to collapse the energy into that bottom hand. See if you can keep it light and floating just off of the earth. Pull the right shoulder back in space. Keep the legs as you rise up for warrior two. And then straighten through the left leg. Pivot the left toes forward. Heel toe the feet in. Reach around behind you. Interlace the fingers. On your exhale, fold forward into Prasarita. Remember to keep the head just shy of resting on the earth. So if you're really flexible, even though it sounds counterintuitive, you want to walk the feet just a bit closer together. This will create space for the spine to be long. Keep dropping the hands back behind you, intending that maybe one day they'll reach all the way down to the earth. On your inhale, rise back up. Arms reach out to the sides. Left toes face forward, come back into your lunge. And as you exhale, extended side angle. Know that you can stay here or take that top hand, wrap it around behind you to the low back or perhaps to the left inner thigh. You can stay right here or reach the bottom hand down and around, clasping the right fingertips. And if you have that interlace, gaze forward, step the right foot forward, bring the weight into the right foot, begin to float the left toes, and then with the belly engaged, rise up. When you rise up, you can play with straightening the left knee if that's available. And then slowly lower the left foot back down to the earth. Step the right foot back, maybe one step, maybe two or three, and we'll all meet in our extended side angle. Keep the legs as you reverse the warrior. And exhale, lower palms down to the earth. Step back to high plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. From here, let's bend both knees, reach back and clasp the outsides of the ankles. On an inhale, flex the feet, press the feet strongly into the hands, and use that pressing action to lift the shoulders up and off of the earth. Stay here in this bow pose for a few breaths. Really let the action be in the legs. And then slowly release, right ear to the mat, full body prostration, pause, surrender. Bring the palms under the shoulders. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out through the nose. Notice the tendency of the mind to wander and bring it back to this present moment. From here, let's drop on down to the knees. Come back into a wide leg child's pose. Walk the hands forward, sink the sit bones to the heels. Let's pause here and begin to slow down our practice, coming into the calmness that you find after flowing. William James said that the greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. So as you rest here, cultivating calmness, tune in to the subcurrent of your thought. What's going on just below that conscious level? And can you choose to bring in thoughts that bring you peace and calmness? As you inhale, gently walk yourself back up. And let's come into a seated position, extending the legs forward. Flex the feet toward the face. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, we'll move into a seated forward fold. Clasp the feet, the ankles, whatever's accessible to you, and then just let the upper body fully surrender onto the legs. If the legs are a bit far, feel free to take a block and place that under your head. We'll rest here for a few moments. As you're here, slow the breath. Begin to pull the energy inward. On your next breath in, gently rise back up to a seat. Bend the knees and slowly make your way down onto your back. Hug the knees into your chest, gently rocking side to side. And then we'll take that right ankle and place it on top of the left knee for thread the needle. Hug the left knee into the chest. Take a few moments to breathe, feel into your body and see if you can imagine the breath going to any place where you feel tightness. Let the breath create expansion and spaciousness. And then we'll lower the left foot back to the earth, keep the right ankle where it is, and simply drop the legs over to the left as you gaze out over the right shoulder. I like to use my left hand to clasp that right foot for just a little traction, and then think of pressing the right knee away from the torso, getting into that outer glute muscle. On your in-breath, come back to center, and we'll take the left ankle, place it on top of the right knee, hug the right knee into the chest. Slowly release the right foot back to the earth, and then drop the knees over to the right. Think of pressing the left knee away from the body. You can use that right hand to hold on to the left foot. Left arm extends out to the side, and let your gaze follow that left hand. Inhale the legs back to center. Extend the legs long onto the mat. And let's come into our final resting pose, Shavasana. As we move into this final pose of our practice, take a moment to rest in the calmness that you've cultivated. Feel the steady rhythm of your breath. Notice the ease of your body, and just observe the stillness of your mind. Remember that this sense of calm isn't something that you need to search for. It already exists within you, always available when you pause and breathe. On your next inhale, begin to deepen your breath. Feel the expansion of your rib cage. And as you exhale, let the exhalation be full and complete. As you're ready, begin to reintroduce gentle movement into your body, rotating the wrists, the ankles, and eventually reaching the arms up and overhead for a full body stretch. Bend your knees, hug them into your chest, and begin to rock yourself forward and back until you come into a seated position. Keep your eyes closed and draw your hands to your heart center. As we come to the close of our practice, take a moment to rest in the calmness you've cultivated. Feel the steady rhythm of your breath and know that you can return to this space at any time. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.